Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, sorry. Okay.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Yep.
Alright. Let's see. My computer's. Okay. So, I guess we can just dive right into it with the first question. So what does the writer have to say about how race is connected to class? So what do you guys think?
Well,
Yeah.
okay, so you're talking about like how her race.
Mhm.
I mean, like her friend was talking about how it doesn't race class like not important,
Yeah.
Mhm.
not applicable.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got out of it a little bit. Let me see.
Like,
Well, from what I read, like, I thought she kind of, like, separated the two. And, like, so, like, I feel like she, like, made them, like, too independent. I mean, yes, like, they're not very dependent. I don't know. From what I don't really know how she made it relate. The race and the...
that guy, like, that she was talking to opened it with, like, him saying class doesn't matter
Mhm.
because they're defined by their race, so their class doesn't matter. No one talks about, like, what did it say exactly? He said race blurred class distinctions among blacks. If you were black, you were just black, and that was that.
Okay.
And then he said, he said something like, I can't remember. I was just thinking about it. Oh, for black professionals, it was an exercise in self-flattery, a pathetic pretension to give meaning to such a distinction.
Oh.
So he was like saying, there's no point in saying that. Oh yeah, and then he said, since when had white American Since when had white America taken note of anything but color when it came to blacks?
Mhm.
That was like the beginning part. So she was talking about how she like agreed with that most of her life, but then she
Sorry, all my roommates just came.
didn't.
Yeah. Okay. So what difficulties are there with being both black and middle class?
Hmm?
Uh,
Is this like she talked about how they're like counteract each other.
yeah. Um,
Like, well, I don't know if it's counteract.
trying to remember.
Difficulties.
Okay, so she was saying like
They are
being in the middle class.
hard to find a job.
Oh, you can.
A job?
Yeah, because maybe they have racism, right? So maybe people don't like black people or middle class.
Yeah.
Uh, and yeah, just
Well,
I don't know.
isn't
It's like what what?
oh, what were you saying?
Huh? Oh, I say it's like racial superiority, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, so just some groups of people, they think they are greater than other groups, so they just what can I say? It's wait, which is like apartheid,
Mhm.
just yeah, just separate groups, and they think they are better, and so like black people or the middle class who's are black as well, they they're hard to survive in that kind of society.
Mhm.
Just maybe they don't have any fault or anything wrong, but
Yeah.
just because of their gene or their yeah their physical situation. Yeah.
Yeah. Physical appearance.
hmm
Yeah. Well, I think, and they have that like um with like blacks in the lower class, they have like the stereotype of like they don't they don't try very hard or whatever, and so becoming successful, I think it's harder for them because people have that stereotype on them, and they have like so I think that's what kind of like makes it difficult for them to like, move up to the class and um, break that type of stereotype.
Yeah, and then that like the problem with being black and in the middle class is like they're because it's their physical appearance, they're like defined by that, like not working very hard and all that.
Yeah.
But she was talking about she was raised by the middle class values like work ethic, importance of education, property ownership, respectability, getting ahead, family life, self-reliance. and all that. And she talked about how that it doesn't have to do with race.
Yeah.
It's just about like participating in the like government. But black people are it's like
Yeah.
opposite.
Sorry.
Okay. What expectations whites and or blacks have about black people?
Expectation.
Well, I think like.
Expect.
Go ahead. You can say whatever.
What?
What were you gonna say?
Oh, no, nothing. You go.
Let's see. I think with the way that like so whites obviously they have a different outlook on black people. They I don't know if they look down on them, but I think they make it harder for black people sometimes. Well, that's what I kind of got out of this. And so, but like she said, it's just like working hard and getting a good education. It's like all those qualities. So like, but since for the black people, like it's harder for them. Their expectations drop for themselves, I think, because they get treated differently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like when you're given like when someone puts an expectation on you, it's like especially one that's lower than you feel like you could accomplish. You don't feel like you can accomplish as much, or you're not expected to, or you can. So then that's that. But
so it kind of like hinders their opportunities for them.
yeah. Well, like in the beginning, she talked about like how she saw like when she was growing up in the like time of blacks, whites, colors. She called people like the white people. She found them culturally disadvantaged because black people see themselves as like their own group, and they have their own clothing styles and career, romance, money, values, and even styles of dress. So they like see themselves as a group. So she saw it as like, well, white people are culturally disadvantaged because they don't get that. And she,
right. Yeah.
Doing that is like separates them.
It distinguishes them from like being a cohesive group.
Yeah. So like black people kind of maybe like grow up feeling like they're expected to act that way and stay in that group, but really like it's America. We can do whatever we want.
Like the American dream.
Yeah. Do whatever we want. Do our best.
Yeah, as long as you work hard and are like achieving your goals, you can like have to like
get
that.
And like that guy said, like white America sees like doesn't see color or doesn't see anything but color. So like maybe some of them have like the ones that believe that would have an expectation of like, well, what's the point? Like most of America wouldn't even acknowledge our success anyway. They would just see black.
Exactly. Okay. Well, we answered all the questions. I mean, do you guys have anything else to say about it all?
No.
Okay. And whose turn was it writing?
Well, Matai was supposed to do it last time. I don't think he did it.
Okay, so is he gonna do it this time then?
He says he will.
Okay. Well then, we'll just send him the link.
Okay.
Yeah. and I'll just message him to see like if he has any other questions or something.
Okay.
Okay. Well, should we just
Okay.
send the link in like that group thing?
Yeah.
That way we all have it too.
Mm.
Okay, sounds good. Good work, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.